The 9 people were there, and then it went to 35, and then it went to 100. And I'm like, what's going on? And went to 500, and I just went berserk. I never had 10 people on at one time. I can't believe I got 500 people watching. And no, it went to 228,000 people watching me in 10 minutes.
Welcome back to the Passionate Paycheck Podcast. On today's episode, we have Gilbert, a.k.a. Mister Dimples. Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing good. Thank you for coming on the podcast. We appreciate it very much.
I'm really honored to be here. Thank you guys for
thank you for coming.
Inviting me. And I think I reached out too.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, so we appreciate you reaching out, and definitely it was meant to be, as I say.
Yeah, it's good.
And then I noticed you are having a shoe drive, so we want to go ahead and give you something before we get started.
Okay. Wait, where are you going? No way. You're leaving us already? Oh, man. Yeah, we are doing the shoe drive, which is great.
We got you.
Oh, my God, bro. No way.
To give to the kids.
Wow. Vance. Okay, who hooked these up?
Got Tim over here, Tim Martin over there.
Tim Martin?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, Tim. Oh, Tim. Oh, I owe you a hug. I want to say thank you so very much. I mean, the excitement that these children have when they see these shoes, it's overwhelming. And it just makes you feel really, really good to give back and to help one another. And I think that's key to doing this. Yeah. And people don't really some people don't grasp it, but you need shoes. Confidence start from the ground up.
Yep, exactly. Right. Especially with when you don't have nothing. All you want is another pair of shoes.
Yeah. Yeah. If not, clean them.
Yep.
Right.
Go clean them. Like back in the day.
Yeah, back in the days, man. Yeah, cleaning them up. I'm really, really happy that you guys did this because it means a lot to me, and it's going to mean a lot to the Boys and Girls Club. And, man, Mr. Martin, I appreciate these even more than you know.
He was blessed. He just randomly said, I'll give us some more shoes. I was like, heck yeah. The more the merrier. Because you never know who you might touch, right? And just the blessings that always come back.
Always. They always. And getting the community to come together like this, it's big.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah. So
everybody coming together and give it back.
And thank you for putting it on, because otherwise, I've never seen too many people do what you're doing right now for this community. So thank you for what you're doing very much.
Man, thank you guys. Thank you guys. It's for me, it's emotional because putting it on, there was incidents in my life that made me retract and say, hey, we got to do this because there might be someone in my same shoes back in the days that needs something, and like a pair of shoes. And I think when it hit me, I was like, you know what, let's do 100 pairs. And then I'm like, well, who am I going to send them to? I'm like, well, I got Natalie from the Boys and Girls Club. She's like, wait, what do you want to do? I said, I want to do Kickstart Kicks for kids and raise 100 pairs of shoes. And she was like excited about that. She's, are you serious? I said, yes, I'm serious. I want to do it, Nat. And there it is. It just started. And we hit 100 pair of shoes in 3 weeks. So I'm like,
quick.
Yeah. So I'm like, what do I do? She's like, yo, you do know we have 200 students here, right? And I'm like, oh, well, let's go. 200 is. So now we're on that mark. And we have the Bakersfield Californian. They're behind us.
Nice.
Shouts out to them, man. They got an ad right now that's stating that what we're doing, and it's great. You have Classic Dreams. They providing shoes for this event that we're going to have to pass them out on the 8th.
Awesome. At
the Boys and Girls Club, 801 Niles. So, yeah, I mean, it's a blessing to give back when you can. A lot of people can't. So, and speaking of can't, some parents can't.
Right.
And we want to step in the gap to go ahead and be able to provide as much as we can as a community. I mean, so many people. I mean, you got Nubby, Waters, you got, Third Wave Graphics, you have Bakersfield Decals, you have NASPAW, Power, they helped out.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my God. Everyone's coming. You guys, come on. Absolute quality, man. Yeah, it's a blessing. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate
so, Mr. Martin, oh, my God. Come on.
Mr. Martin came through.
He came through. Then you got KGET coming through. KUZZ came through. Oh, my God. So many so much is happening. And if I left anyone out there, because there's tons of people that are giving back for this special
And that's what it's
occasion.
all about. We're all coming together, you know?
Yeah, we love it because you don't see much of that.
Yeah.
You see more divide. So when
Especially
the community,
here in Bakersfield.
Yeah, so the more people we can bring together and really show people, oh, there's enough for everyone. Let's just come together, work together, and as long as we work together, everyone else could get fed. I feel like there's a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of money out there because Bakersfield is a very, very huge place.
Right.
It's a big small town.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
small town.
Big small town. I like that. Yeah, Kern County is amazing to be part of. And that's what it is to be here and see everyone stand up and like, wait, you're standing too? I got you. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? So it's great. It's a force. And I think that when you build that bridge, that gap is filled and everything will play out the way it needs to play out for the better.
Yeah, exactly.
Always good energy.
Oh, yeah. So we'll go ahead and get started and go ahead and let the people know a little bit about you and what you're currently working on.
Absolutely. So my name is Gilbert Juarez, a.k.a. Mister Dimples, and I acquired that name in the past 7 months, and it's been really, really good carrying that name. Before the background of myself, I was doing sales. I was salesy everywhere, but I did have small businesses that I tried to, build in this community. It was super hard for myself to build a clothing brand, shoe cleaning company. I mean, you name it. I've done a lot of different other things, but those being some. And then now having my food truck, I think God was like, you know what, son, you need to work on this truck and step away from what you're currently doing at the time. I had nice things all the time. I was always happy to have what I had, but I was a little different guy. I wasn't Mr. Dimples. I was a guy that was a little arrogant, thinking the nice flashy things were cool and, the boat, the nice truck, the nice cars. That wasn't me. It certainly doesn't define who I really am. And I think the food truck really defines who I am. So I'm on the food truck and I'm working it, and it's just been so amazing to be able to do that. And you work hard when no one's watching. That's key for me. When no one watches and no one sees the hard work, the dedication, the consistency, and it builds a lot of concrete evidence that you are on that right path of greatness. And greatness starts from dedication, warming up, consistency, and when times get real heavy, you still push. You just still push
Discipline.
and grind. You know what I mean?
Discipline.
And you discipline, you know it.
Yeah.
That's cool, and I respect the working man. I respect the person trying to create for the working man and for themselves because they're working as well. But yeah, a little bit background about me was that, and
Okay, nice.
I'm blessed to be here.
So you started the food truck about 7 months ago.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it was finally got started.
Completely changed.
How did that transition happen? Like, what made you go like, I'm gonna do food now?
Well, so I thought about it back in 2020, 2021 when the pandemic was started, and I'm like, how do I get food out there or build something while we're on a wait, And yeah, we did get paid a little bit from our company when you try to work during those times, but it was really rough for a lot of people. A lot of people were like pushing their rent off or their mortgage off, and it was really. It was rough. People got their stimulus checks and they were trying to live off, that and whatever the case may be. But a lot of people were creative too.
Yeah.
And
I've seen that.
Right? So a lot of people were pushing towards like social media, how I can deliver food here or how I can do clothing or something, whatever the case may be. But a lot of people got creative because that's what us humans do. We really get creative during the times of our backs being against the wall.
Yep.
And that's when the government shut it down and said, everyone's back was like, whoa, how am I going to survive? But there was a lot of means to survive during that time. And I thought about getting a food truck to get out there, but it's not that easy. I mean, permit department's like, what? What are you trying to do during this time? No, you can't go out there with the food truck. And I had bought it, but I had to invest in it to create the look of what I wanted to do. And I remember my neighbor saying, bro, this is a sight for sore eyes, bro. Get this junk out of this neighborhood, bro. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, just wait.
Like you don't see my vision.
Yeah. So we don't know other people's vision. Every mind's a different world, right?
Yep.
So we don't see their world unless you get into it. And how do you get into someone's world? I mean, you got to be creative to get in their world as well. Because you can't just walk up to someone and be like, hey, I'm your friend.
Yeah.
What? You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way.
No.
So people try to invest in looking up people on social media, background, or whatever the case may be to kind of get a clear glimpse of who they are, but they don't know your vision. They don't know what your plans are or anything, but people want to when they see you working and actually doing something, and that's a great thing. It's a great movement, but it was a sight for sore eyes. Her and her husband wanted it out of the neighborhood. Fast forward 3 years later, they're like, that's not the same truck there that you had in the truck. I'm like, yeah, same exact truck, just a different engine, but it's the same exact truck. They're like blown away because the way I made it look. Very playful for the youth and for couples, family, for anybody, really. But it's not your ordinary food truck. It really isn't. The look of it is great, but I think cooking and giving back and showing people joy and love and respect is key. So even when people are like, man, I've been waiting for a long time, I go, well, you're waiting for something good. I introduce it like a movie. You know what I mean?
I like
we
that.
got this. There you go. You know what I mean? But it's great to see the excitement and work and building value in yourself and building value in your dream. So that's key. So for everybody is to build value, and it's good to see that in our community because you got so many people doing different food trucks, and it's beautiful, man. It is a beautiful thing. They have their own creativity that they put. They want to put their own recipes, or hey, I stole this from grandma. What? Generational right here recipe. You know what I mean? So which is great, and trying food, other people's foods. A lot of people remember they used to call them roach coaches.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that roach coach.
Yeah.
Bro, some of these most of the food truck that I've been in are really, really good, prestige. And some are like, yeah, you can say that. But I mean, majority of the time I'm looking at these food trucks and they're clean. I mean, compliant, nice. Like you just want to be able to like, man, you can eat off that kitchen. You know what I mean? It's not a roach coach that people have that persona in their head. Like, man, I don't know if I want to eat on a truck, but
Yeah.
So
have you always loved cooking before you even came with this? Was like something like a hobby or what you would always do as younger?
believe it or not, younger we didn't have food, so that much food. Okay, but what I'm saying is, I like cooking. Whenever I got an opportunity to cook, I would try to mimic my mom, whatever she would make, when she would make, but. She would make these tortillas homemade and drop them in the oil and put cinnamon and sugar on them. I don't know if you guys remember that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Put some butter, cinnamon, and sugar. And man, when no one was in the kitchen cooking, a lot of times I would I would make those because those were the go-to, And but I not just that, I was very creative on doing other dishes as well. So. Food dishes and I would like to cook. So yeah, I had a small cooking show one time when Facebook came where you were able to go live, Facebook Live.
Oh,
so I went, that was back in the day. So I did Facebook Live and had a lot of people watching me. So I was in my kitchen making food. Any type of recipe that I would find or came up with, I would make it.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So
was that just more for fun, or were you trying to like start a business from those Facebook Lives?
I don't know what I was doing.
You're just creating.
Yeah, I think
just having fun.
Right. I just was having fun. I thought it was cool. And then people were reaching out to me, hey, I got cookies. Can I put them on your little show? And I'm like, it was called Gil's Kitchen. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like, how many cookies are you gonna give? And they're like, well, we'll do like a dozen. And then someone was doing donut holes, so they put donut holes on the show. And I mean, it's great. I was like, dang, people really like this stuff. So I didn't do that, but in my head, I knew people liked that stuff. They love to see recipes, how to make it, what goes into it behind the scenes. Like, man, it was cool. It was really, really interesting. So
Nice. And owning a food truck, I know there's a lot of misconceptions, even with other food truck vendors. What are some of those misconceptions that you've came across since being in that industry?
I would say a lot of people want to protect their food truck, like if you would protect your family, So I'm watching the way people are, and their perspective is, this is my food truck. My food truck is the best. I can contest that my food truck is the best, and no one's gonna beat my food truck because this is my food truck, and you respect that, you do, because they put hard work into it, so you have to respect that. But I find that when you are at these events, other food vendors, they get a little like, well, why are they coming? Why is he coming around my truck? I want to support and try it, and try their food and explore their menu, so I can let others know, and I'm always quick to give them really good, I'm looking for the best, and I only talk about their quality. I don't talk about anything else. I would never do that to another food vendor or a food truck. I want the best for them. I want to see them winning. That's key. I know the sweat that goes into it, the time. I mean, when you don't want to, you have to be prepared 2 hours before an event. I got an event right after this that I have to be at. And I know what it takes, but I'm doing a pop-up because unfortunately something happened. I'll tell you guys that a little later. But I have to be creative. We all have to be creative when your back's against the wall. So I'm being creative as right now in this time. But yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
So what are some of your main things on your menu that you would say are the go-to?
I would say my asada fries.
Okay.
Asada fries are always bussin'. Really, really good. You got your cheese. You could do cilantro, onion, sour cream, jalapeno. Some people might take some of the toppings off, but I mean, my asada fries are really, really good. You got the thin, golden, crisp fries with carne asada, your cheese on it. Your carne has to be prepared and prepped and taste really, really good. So that's one of my top ones. Or my dimple cheese dogs. Oh, those are really, really good.
Making me hungry.
Oh my God. Yeah. So the dimple cheese dog, everyone hits that. It's your bacon wrap hot dog. It's 100% beef, sitting on a bed of fries. And then in a bun, and then you got your cheese
I had
on
it like
top
that,
of
yeah.
Oh, bro. No.
We have to set up a cheat day.
Yeah, absolutely. And my slogan, by the way, is we put a smile on your face and a tire around your waist.
We don't want that tire.
Hey, some people like llantas. You know what I mean?
Some people do.
Nice. So I know your truck's a little different than most food trucks. So what kind of gave you the idea to brand it that way?
Well, creativity. And of course, I wanted to do a ice cream truck / food truck because my goal was, let me get in with the ice cream. And then the vendor organizers or the promoters are like, oh, he's got ice cream. He's got a tip. Bring him on. I show up. I got a whole menu. And they're like, wait a minute, bro. You didn't tell us. I'm like, well, you didn't ask. You thought you assumed. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think because I wanted to be able to be a food and a dessert all in one. Try to be a one-stop shop. But it doesn't go to show because I want everyone to try other food too as well. But I do big portions. I do. My portions are pretty big. And I just want people to try my food. Even if it's one person out of the family, they want to try like a Korean corn dog, or they want to try like a asada fries or my burritos. Just one person out of the family, but I want them to enjoy, walk around and try someone else's food. And I promote while I'm on my truck. Oh, you haven't tried this company? You haven't tried? And they're like, what? Who are you? Like, you know what I mean? So,
do any food truck vendors kind of get territorial sometimes if you come around?
You can see that they're standoffish a little bit. Because they're, for what reason, I don't know. I always find it really awesome if they come to mind. Well, when they come to mind, because there's a couple that have, just to see like what the buzz is about. Like, bro, you just got here. How are you here? And how are you there? And everywhere else. And I'm like, well, let me show you. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to, I want to start like a frenzy for them, because it's not about me anymore. That's not my mission anymore. My mission is to help others and get other people to know that they're capable of doing it, even if they lost a spark or they forgot who they are. You know what I mean? I want to be able to bring that back.
Yeah.
Just by some words of encouragement or my food or whatever the case may be.
Nice. So. And then since you said you started this 7 months ago, was it something you're like, this is going to work? Or were you just like, let me just roll the dice and see what happens?
So, God works in mysterious ways. And everyone knows that, as cliche as it sounds, he does. Mm-hmm. And it's real talk. People say that all the time, but he does. So he took me away from a position that I was making six figures, and he put me to sell hamburgers and fries. And I'm like, and I can call it mine, and I can bring, the love of what I have inside, the joy, out to the public with this food truck, and have everyone enjoy it, right? So I didn't think I was going to be on that truck for a while. I just thought maybe I was going to, get it and probably sell it. I had doubts as well as everyone else. Mm-hmm. And it does get hard. For someone like myself, I have to sell a lot of hamburgers to make a commission checks like a real estate agent or someone selling a yacht or a plane. You know what I mean? And I just think the consistency is the same. Like, I can sell 100 burgers in one day. I know they can sell a house in one day too. You just got to be out there and be consistent, or whatever they're selling, So I want to be able to inspire others, not to think, oh man, I can't do it. Look at this guy over here flipping burgers, and he's happy and he's enjoying it, and he's making $11 or $10 or $9, and he's happy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then he has to pay his employees. He has to pay permits, mm-hmm. commissary, food. Bro, you have to wash your clothes. You have to do all that. You have to make sure you're it's work. It's work. And no one ever gave you a manual to life in work, but you can learn off others. You can really resonate with other people. So it's key. So, yeah, I love doing what I'm doing, and I'm working on my food truck. I'm excited.
Yeah,
it's like you guys. You guys started, what podcast. A wonderful podcast. Mm-hmm. How did you guys, I can ask you, like, how do you guys, so the same thing, that the feeling that you guys get mm-hmm. is the same feeling that I got when I got the food truck. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Who am I going to feed next? Yeah. Who is going to want to talk about my comida? Who's going to want to talk about my food to their friends and family? Well, let me Google him. I'm a 5-star rating right now, which is a blessing.
That's awesome. Heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only is the food good, but the service is excellent. I love to smile and talk to people. I dance. I have my live going most of the time, but I'm out in the community just really showing people what I love to do. If they don't love to sell a house or a car, and I love to sell a burger, come on.
Yeah.
I gotta set something. It's gotta be in your mind like, man, this dude should be selling houses. I'm where I'm at because God put me where I'm at. And I'm really, really, really blessed to be here, even though I'm not making the money I once was. So now I know how it is and how it feels to work and grind and work and grind and physically move and continuously do it every day. And it makes sense. It makes sense because one other person is going to be like, I'm inspired. And if they're selling homes, they're like, I can sell more homes. Look at this guy. I could do, whatever it is, or custom do a car or make, whatever it is,
Yeah, so. I like it. And then how's your personal life shaped your business journey?
The personal life has been very overwhelming. So I am meant to be on that truck, but I'm also meant to be in an industry of where people can pull some hope from, whether it's music, whether it's movies, whether it's starting my own cooking show or interviewing food truck vendors, which I'm about to do.
Heck yeah.
That's one thing I want to do. Got one already started. So in that package, they get to go with me on the news, express their food, and then they also get social media invitations to other people. They can see it and taste and want to taste their food and learn about what they're doing.
Oh,
So
that's unique. I like that.
That's different.
Different.
Correct.
Nobody's doing that.
Right. And one other thing you guys are going to love, I got Mister Dimples Mysteries. So it's a child's network that I'm working on. It's a YouTube. It's going to be about culinary. It's going to be about dance and math. So I'm
Nice.
wrapping all that up in one.
Wow.
And yeah, so just like you would see back in the days, back in the days, you got Mr. Rogers, and back in the days, you got Blue's Clues. It's going to be something
Right.
along the lines, but it's Mr. Dimples Mysteries.
I like that.
Where the subscribers, the subscribers also get a mystery box sent to them. I'll pick one every quarter, and then we'll submit a box to them, and they'll get like a dimple outfit, maybe an apron, a hat, a lanyard, stickers, decals, or whatever it is that we will honor and push out in that mystery case. So, Mr. Dimples Mysteries.
So safe to say, no personal life.
No personal life.
And that's what it is. That's how it is. When you really love what you do and you really grind like how you're grinding, you're 120% embedded into that. So you don't care about the personal life. I mean, if it happens, it happens. It's gonna come, and whoever does come is gonna be somebody that can relate to you and is gonna have your back 120% as well,
Wow.
and be doing it with you, right? Because if any otherwise, it's not gonna work.
You're right.
You're too
right.
busy.
Yeah.
Creating, giving back, and I think that's what it's all about. And a lot of people don't understand that either.
You're right. You're right, man. I respect that 100%. It's the mission for me is to help one another now. That's what it is. It boils down to it's not even about me anymore. It used to be, but it's not. It's about helping others find love within themselves. We forget that. Someone asked me a vital question this morning, and that question was something along the lines of promises. And I go, yeah, promises are meant to be broken. That's a statement. But if you promise yourself, that's a different type of promise.
Yeah.
You're promising yourself to do better. You're promising yourself that you can help others. And let's do that. So you stick to that promise more than you promise someone else down the street. It's just a different type of promise. Although promises that, as cliche as it sounds, a lot of people say that, promises are meant to be broken. Not when you promise yourself and not when you're working on yourself.
I agree.
It's always the inner work that makes the biggest difference. Because if we do the work on ourselves, then we can project out to others of like, look, I did the healing, I did this, shared my story,
Yeah.
I went through these struggles, I went through this. I'm still successful. You can do it if I did it.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yes. And I love that you said that. Because success can fall in any other form of just besides personal gains or financially. A lot of people hear that word success and they think, oh man, no, success comes in different forms, like meeting new people. That's a success. Maybe giving something to somebody. That's a success. We're going to be successful for this Kickstart Kicks, giving back 100 pairs, actually 200 pairs back to the children that need it. That's a success. So I respect that you brought that word up, but a lot of people misunderstand that word success. So I want everyone to know that you can be successful in different other formats. So don't think that success falls in under financial, certain personal gain.
Yeah, it's whatever means to that person.
Correct.
What they went off to achieve, or I'm going to go work out for a whole month and they became successful that month and they keep doing it because they build the confidence over time. Like you said, consistency, discipline, every day doing it for yourself, kind of taking no days off on yourself.
Correct.
Right, because some people will take days off, but when we're nurturing ourselves, at least I believe you should never take a day off on your health, your personal, your mind. You're kind of trying to do something every day to further your growth as a person.
Right.
So,
I'm ready.
so is there anything you kind of do for your own personal growth, like podcasts, books?
So I do want to do a book for the community. It's a cookbook. It's going to be like maybe a street taco food truck book where
Okay.
people can learn the foods and the recipes from a food street vendor or something, something along the lines of that. Will that be a breakthrough? I don't know. Would it be the first? I'm not too sure, but I do know Snoop Dogg has his own book out right now, cookbook. So I want to do something along the lines of that. So that's for sure. And then, of course, the Mister Dimples Mysteries. That's for 2. And then 3 is Dimple Talk for food trucks, going to different food trucks and, just making them feel a little bit more comfortable. Not sharing their recipes, but sharing their story and why they've done it and what pushed them to do it and what's their why.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
So not only people can enjoy their food or even try it, maybe get an understanding of who that person is individually.
Where they come from.
You know what I'm saying? People don't know. We don't know.
And that's why, kind of so they could tell their story, kind of like that's how we started the podcast. So people like you could come in and tell the story where you come from, a little bit of your background, and put it out there because a lot of people don't know.
Right. That's exactly true.
Mm-hmm. And then as you grew up, are there things that in your childhood that kind of help your business now?
Absolutely. I think almost everything helped me when I was a child. When you come from not much, just like your peers, everyone around you, you're a product of that environment and you're guilty by association.
Mm-hmm.
So pulling yourself away from circumstances, and as cliche as it sounds, I always say some cliche stuff, right? You can take the boy out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the boy, right? So take the boy and the woman out of the hood so they can see a different perspective in life and they can feel what it is to taste, see, and experience instead of what's in their own habitat. We sit there and we don't even get to see, when we're younger, the next small town or whatever the case may be, not even streets.
Right.
You're just, okay, there's this street, that street, that's it.
2-3 blocks. And
That's it. And you're done. You walk back home, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. And all you see is addiction, gang violence, and mentors to guide you in the wrong direction. And then you, like I was saying earlier, where you see other people and you're like, man, he's got that nice Ramfla, he's got a good car, man, that's beautiful. Look at those rims, man, look at his clothes. He's got chains. And then the other mentor, friend, or older person, bro, this is what you got to do for that, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're like, man, that's crazy. You have to do that for that? You don't. There's other things you could do to get that. And you don't have to flaunt what you got. Those people, they don't want to. They're wearing plain white V-neck t-shirts, black. You can't even tell. Shorts or slacks or just regular. Those are the people that are big fishes, and those are the people that you want to be around. You want to be around like-minded individuals if you have that like mind. But if you don't, and you have gang violence, institutionalized drug addiction, or just bad mentorship, you should definitely not try to do that. If you want to change your life, go find a mentor to do that. That might be mine.
You're good.
Sorry. I just can't. I thought I turned it off.
Yeah, could you just...
You're good. No worries. So, going back to the food truck, what's one of the hardest parts of being a food truck owner that people don't see?
The hardest part about being a food truck individual is, gosh, there's a lot of things behind that question. Well, I think the late nights and the early mornings. You have to show up in the early mornings, but you have to show out at the end of the night. So the hard part is getting like your 3 hours of sleep in between. This is an all-day thing. I mean, if you want to be a food truck vendor, just know that there's a lot of work that goes into it, just like any other business that you want to grow, and you want to be able to give back to the community. Right food, commissary, permits, 135 degree, 3 compartment sink waters. You want your everything to be cool, your AC to be on. You want to make sure your refrigerators are on par, your freezers are on par. You want to make sure everything is prestige. And it takes time and a lot of hard dedication to remind yourself, hey, that needs to be done. And then cleaning at the same time, cooking and cleaning, especially when you're cooking for like 5 to 1,000 people at one show.
Ooh. Is that the most you've done, 1,000 people?
Just about.
How was that experience?
Fast.
A lot of prep work.
You got to make sure that your prep person is on point, and he's cutting onions and celery or whatever he's cutting up and cilantro, and you have your cook just on it. Those tickets coming in, and you want to make sure all your food is properly in your warmers, and your warmers are on par and just ready to just keep going at it. And then the person making the tickets, they don't stop.
Just keep coming.
Keep
in.
Putting them up.
We've done, we were at one of these big shows, and the tickets were about almost 400 tickets. And and some people are ordering like for the fam bam, and I'm like, you sure you don't want to go try some other food? Maybe just try one thing on mine, and most of the people want to just eat, and they just want to feel, good. But so you're looking about 400 tickets at one event, and then you go to another event,
Do you do multiple events in a day, or do you kind of just stay in one spot, or you move around?
I like to chase the crowd, so I do multiple events. Chasing the crowd is key in this business, because if you do a pop-up, you're praying and hope you get even 10 or 15 or 16 tickets. And when you can be at an event that's going to have 150, even 100 people. There is value there that I bring. It is a beautiful social media presence. A lot of people don't understand that, especially like companies that are like, hey, I just hired a DJ, or I just hired the radio station, or I just hired this, and I got to pay you, or whatever the case may be. I just want to let people know that there is value in what I bring to the table, and it's fun, great energy. We give out gifts too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so. And sometimes we'll say, hey, the first 5 people come on over, you get free ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, get the crowd going, get the line going.
Right. Yeah.
And then I know you've gone viral on one of your videos. Before that video, were you just doing multiple videos similar to that one, and then just one popped?
Before that video, so I went viral January 22nd. I will never forget that date. So I started the food truck January 2nd. So, but before then, I was a manager for a reggaeton artist. And I pumped in a lot of money in him, and we had a whole team, and we went everywhere you guys can think of, from Miami to all over the place. And like I said, coming from that background, I just wanted to do something that's going to be more fit for me, because the industry is really rough, and it's just really rough. But I was starting to go on live on the 2nd, and my mom actually introduced TikTok, said you should do TikTok lives. I'm like, Mom, what do I look like? No, mijo, you should try it. You never know. And I'm like, okay, whatever that means. So I did. I jumped on. I was providing food and entertainment for my 2 sisters at the time, and my mom. And my mom was watching me, and I'm doing a show, bro. I'm putting on a show like if 1 million people are watching me. And I'm like, okay, guys, I'm doing a dimple bacon burger. You guys are gonna love this. I mean, I'm packing it on. I'm showing the screen. I'm like, look at that. My mom's like, oh, mijo, that looks bomb. You know what I mean? Salad fries, and I'm just doing it up every day. I would dance and just put on a show for my family. And all of a sudden, bro, 3 weeks later, it changed my life. It changed my life completely. Like I was in awe. I was an awe moment, like for me, was looking at the screen, and there was my sisters, my mom and my two sisters, and then 9 people jumped on. My sister and my family were like, "You're doing good. You got 9 people watching you, bro.
Keep going."
And I'm like, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages," you know what I mean? So I started getting into character a little bit more, and enthused for them, enthusiastic, and showing them, what I got. And they were like, "Wow, okay, somebody went in my live." I don't know if it was a TikTok scouter or what, but they went in my live and they said, "Get off and jump right back on." Out of those 9 people, I don't even know who it was because that person never reached back out to me. So I was like, "What?" My sister's like, "No, don't you jump off. You're doing good. You got 9 people watching you, bro." And I'm like, "Well, it ain't going to hurt. It's the first time you got 9 people on, bro." And I'm like, "Oh, you're right, man." I turned off. I jumped off, So I jumped off, jumped right back on. The 9 people were there, and then it went to 35, and then it went to 100. And I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, "Hey, everybody, what's up? It's your boy." You know what I mean? I was a little nervous. 'Cause I'm like, and then it went to 1,000.
Damn.
Wow, I'm lying. It went to 500, and I just went berserk. I never had 10 people on at one time. I can't believe I got 500 people watching. And no, it went to 228,000 people watching me in 10 minutes.
Wow.
How did that feel at that moment?
I was blown away. I didn't know how to react, but you can kind of feel it. But you see all these, everyone commenting, going in, and gifts. Boom, I had gifts all over my head, monkeys and everything. I'm like, "Dang, what's going on?" You could see that, avatars.
Yeah.
And I had likes. I had 5.7 million likes.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
it was unbelievable for me. I was like, "All right, God." He said, "Mijo, you're gonna need a tap dance now." So I'm like, I just started tap dancing and showing people what I'm really about. After I went viral, and it did change my life. It got so viral that it hit Jennifer Lopez. Oh my God! Stop it! Oh my God! Jennifer Hudson, the other Jennifer, not Jenny from the Block, man. If it hit Jenny from the Block, I'd probably be touring with her.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but so Jennifer Hudson, what a beautiful soul she is.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Not to mention, I got to mention Amy, Nicole. I mean, the directors, people that are behind the scenes, man. You got to give it up for the people behind the scenes, man.
yeah.
I love
That's the man.
man.
That makes everything happen.
Yeah, bro.
Without him, we couldn't make nothing
That
happen.
smile, look at him, man. and he brought me over, and he the guy, he was just giving me kudos, man, after that show. But she brought me onto that show and allowed me to express my feelings about being a food vendor, and it was an honor to be able to be on her platform. And whoever doesn't know, that was the Ellen DeGeneres' old show.
Yeah.
She took over. And what a wonderful person Jennifer Hudson is, man. I mean, she's bright. She's got so much. I mean, her seasons are growing. She had 777 million views last
Holy
episodes.
shit.
Her last, oh my God. I mean, her last season episode, man, that's crazy. Her
That'd be a
last
lot.
season. Yeah, her last season, 777 million and growing.
That's crazy.
And she's doing so much for her community. She gives back, and it's effortless for her. And I think that, just because she was on the, everyone knows she did the, come on guys, you guys got to know what she sung on, right?
The what?
American Idol.
Oh,
American
that's
Idol.
right.
Yeah. So she was on American Idol. She didn't win, but she's winning now.
Oh, she's
That's right.
running big.
Oh, she's a powerhouse. And everywhere I go from LA, everywhere I'm at, people kind of recognize who I am if they saw that episode of me. But it was a beautiful episode, and it aired April 24th. And my life forever changed again, and
So it's
again
fast.
and again. Oh,
So it's
super
just fast, huh?
Well, it was so fast. I went viral on the 22nd. I was
Right.
in her office the following month, and then I was the following. It premiered because
Yeah.
a month and a half. It took a while for them to show it because they have their strategic plans.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everyone needs to have a strategic plan. Everyone, a calculation, is key. So she does 3 or 4 a day episodes. She brings in 3 or 4 guests.
Oh,
And she bop, bop, bop. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say that, but she's a workaholic, and that person right there, I mean, is great. And she's got the loving heart, man. She's so her joy from within is powerful. And all of them there. Amy, she's such an amazing person. Shouts out to Nicole, man. You guys are all just a blessing. You guys forever changed my life, and I'll never forget you guys. And Jennifer, man, I know you're gonna watch this because I'm gonna send it to you, but I really, really appreciate everything you've done for me thus far, and believing in someone, and that's key. If you believe in someone, the nature of that person is gonna start believing in themselves.
The energy.
They'll come out. That's amazing.
Yeah.
How was it? What was the feeling you had when you were on the show?
Confused because they tricked me. Amy, gosh, she worked so good at it too. She's like, you know what? We're gonna put you on social, so you're not gonna go on the show, but you're gonna be able to see the show, and you're gonna be in the audience, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, as long as my family's get an opportunity to do the tour, and it was an extended tour. It wasn't your average tour that they really did an extension of that for my family.
Nice.
Like way different. So it was awesome because and confusing because I didn't know I was going to be on the show. They tricked me. They said they brought me there. They separated me from my mom and my sisters, and I didn't think I was going to go on because she had said, unfortunately, you're not. And I'm like, oh, okay. It didn't really hinder me. I was happy for my fam bam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I was there, and then after the episode of Tony Braxton's mom and sister, they have their own cooking show, and I watched their episode, and then Jennifer came out and she surprised me and put me on her show and interviewed me, and I was throwing questions at me that I had to do it. You know what I mean? I had to express, the question and kind of decide, because some people they just freeze up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you got these cameras, you got all these lights, this whole, people in the audience, and you just got to do it. You just, got to make sure that you're...
Just go for it.
Right. But like I said, God said, stop acting like you're lucky and act like you are meant to be there.
Yeah.
So I did. I think I kicked it up. I'm like, what up, Jay? What up, Jay? Come on, talk to me. Bring it. Don't make me interview you. No, I wasn't like that. I was very honored to be there, and it was a blessing all around, from the staff. From the minute we it was great.
It's like a sign that you're in the right direction.
Yeah. 100.
Starting off, and then boom, getting that little viral tick, and then from that led to the Hudson show.
Yeah, so if anyone out there that don't think that they can do it, trust me, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Mm-hmm.
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
That's right.
100%. That is what I'm trying to express.
Yeah. Just got to work. Put in the work, consistency, like you said, because you're consistent on live. So it's not like you went on live the first time and boom, it was like couple weeks. You just kept trying until it hit.
Yeah. And then we went viral a lot of times. We didn't go viral just once. We went viral plenty of times. The Dimple fam.
Mm-hmm.
So to all my Dimple fam out there, I love you guys, man. Everyone that wants to do this, do it. Don't talk about it, just do it. Act on it. That's what I say. That's my slogan. Act on it. Just act on it. That's it. Action is powerful. An action is very powerful, but an action will always get a reaction. What is the reaction? Is love, honor, and respect. People are watching it, and they're seeing it.
Yeah.
And I praise everybody, man. I praise everyone for their hard work. We wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for you guys bringing me on, and allowing me to talk through these mics that someone created.
Yeah. Just creating with other creators. That's what it's about, bringing everyone together.
Yeah.
Giving everyone a voice on different platforms.
Yeah.
Because you never know who needs to hear it at this time. Just never know. Especially how we've all not had the easiest life coming up. I'm sure we all can relate on that. Just kind of the childhood, the struggle of coming up, being around the addiction, seeing people addicted, people ODing, people going to prison, people doing this, people doing that. And then to bring everyone together and show like, look, we were successful. We didn't have the best childhood. We struggled, but now we can give each other a voice and be like, if we all can do what we've done, anyone can achieve what they sell out to be. So, yeah, I think it's definitely. And then like you doing the shoe drive. See, that's something that's very, very. That even hit me when I saw it. I was like, I definitely gotta give a pair of shoes.
Man, I appreciate that. Yes, it's beyond those words. You're right, man.
Yeah.
It's beyond the hope. It's beyond the joy. It's beyond the giving. It's beyond that. Just the changing up someone's life from something that God did. So I'm just a vessel. So I want you guys to know that I'm just a vessel of the higher being, and the spiritual being of our Lord Christ. And I'm really truly honored to be able to be this person right now that I am. I had someone reach out to me, man. And this guy, he hit me up and he was like, hey, bro, it's a pretty long text, right? And he told me, the day that I saw you go live, bro, that was the day that I was supposed to be gone.
Oh, shoot.
But I saw your live, and I knew something was bigger than taking myself out. And I think that's so important for me because I have relatives that, left Earth because they took it upon themselves to do it. And that's a huge thing right now, suicide. And I want people to know that life is way better with believing in yourself and believing in the dreams that you can do. Just that word belief, because it will come if you continue on believing it. And I want you guys to know that if you feel down and you feel like the world is on your shoulders, just know that you're not the only one going through it and that you can get through it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
And let me express what it's doing to others around you when you leave. Hurt is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's more crazier than what you did to yourself. So just know, if you think about what I'm saying, if you leave Earth because you want to off and take yourself, you're leaving a world behind full of people of missing memories, hurt, destroyed financially, everything that goes through your mind because you feel that you are worthless to be here. Just know that you're not. You need to be here because you're going to be a creative person. You're going to do something that's going to show your worth. And you don't have to worry about hurting yourself or doing that to yourself. So I'm blessed to be able to get those messages from people. It wasn't the first time. It was just the last time. And that happened a couple of days ago, and that people are still talking about how inspired they were. And I'm sorry if you're not a believer, but you're inspired by God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. And then I think God led you in this direction to deliver messages like this.
Yeah.
Because like you said, before you started this, you were making the six figures, the sales and everything, material. So now that material couldn't give you the same feeling of what you just told us right now. And then helping even further people. And then the other people that don't even know that you're about to help are about to bring even more blessings that way.
Yeah. You're exactly right. So it's not about me. It's about you all. It's about what we can do together like ants. People don't realize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Togetherness is strong. It's such a huge force. And if we can all just come together, I think this world will be a better place. And I know we all go through struggle. I mean, my food truck just broke down 2 days ago on the road. And that's a huge step for Mister Dimples. Mm-hmm. It's not to be in the kitchen. and to think outside of the box, right? And to put back what you saved into that. It's rough, it's hard, for a lot of us, but that's not going to make me stop. It's going to actually push me harder. And I want them to know that you got to be pushed harder.
Get tested.
Getting tested, that's it.
Yeah. I've seen people lose it all, man. Good friend of mine just passed away. Good friend of mine, man. Just don't let people hinder you to take yourself out. And I think that, it's just enough about that topic because it's very hurtful.
Tough, it's a very tough world. But going back to all the food truck stuff, what's a day in the life of Mister Dimples?
A day in the life of Mister Dimples is talking to commissary, talking to promoters, individuals that are throwing events, wanting to grow and wanting to do stuff for the community or something outside. I'm going to be on the 2nd, the IE, working with someone that worked with Blood In, Blood Out. There's so much going on right now. The opportunities are endless. And I just want you guys to stick around and stay tuned to what's going to happen because you guys, I want to continue on influencing others and including influencing myself because I do need to be uplifted. I'm human.
Yeah.
I do need that motivation. I do need people to tell me, hey, it's going to be okay. I hate to shed tears for the uncontrollable, but I love to shed tears for the happy excitement moments,
Yep.
So. And then when you do a lot of your videos, there's a lot of enthusiasm. Where does that all come from? Have you always been like that? Because I know you said you did breakdancing.
Right. So it's a joy from within. I was a battler, so I love to battle. And you battle, you go out there, and I'm not battling anyone now. I'm battling myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We all have to battle ourselves. And I bring the joy from within, and I just... I want to be enthused and I want to show others that you can too. And some people are like, man, bro, you're still doing it? I'm like, yeah, I'm still doing it, bro. Let's go. But I think captivating other people in that motion, I can get them and say, hey, check it out. I'm more than just this surprise. I'm not just the guy behind the curtain, So I want to captivate you and give you some words of encouragement if you're missing something. And I think that's key. We put back that in other people, and because sometimes people forget their worth.
Oh, yeah.
We let relationships forget our worth. We let losing a company forget our worth. We make a food truck engine blow up, forget our worth. So there's so much in this world that will make us forget our worth when deep down inside, you got it.
Oh, yeah.
You got it, and you got to act on it.
So what are some long-term visions you have for Mr. Dimples?
Brick and mortar.
Brick and mortar.
Network, kids network, child network. If anyone wants to pick it up, it's going to be great. The world needs to see it. We're going to show people the children culinary. Sometimes parents are busy working and always working, so a child can learn how to make something very easy, better than a P&J or maybe I want to give them some really good recipes for the children to have, and then maybe they can tell their parents, hey mom, can you get this stuff so when you're away I can make this for my siblings or something. So I want to do that. So culinary, dance and math, I want to mix all that together. Like I said, Mr. Dimples Mysteries, I want to have that going. There is going to be movies I will be on and other big things. Yeah, which is
man, you got a whole bunch of projects.
Yeah.
Then I saw busy. Yeah. Then he did a music video I saw.
Yes.
Oh, you did a music video already?
Yes. If you guys want to catch that, it's on YouTube. It's called Cruising.
Yeah, I watched
Cruising
that one.
down the 99 with Dimples on your mind. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's right.
So, it's a great song. It's it's about working all through the whole week and nothing goes your way because we all have those weeks, and then thank God it's Friday night because I've been feeling tired, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm ready to just relax and have a good time. So
how did that come about, the song?
well, I was invited to KUZZ, and I'm like, you know what? I want to get that song. I want to get like a country song on something like along the lines of that. Maybe if I go over there after I do their interview, they can play the song. So I did this. That kind of what inspired me to do it. But I'm like, I'm in Bakersfield, so we're on the 99. Like, someone's like, Juan, what about the 405? I'm like, okay, cruising down the 405 with dimples on my mind. So I mean, we could do it all. I'm just saying that kind of inspired me to do something like that. But I always loved music, so I did music before, and it's always been something that I love to do.
So did you write that song or
yes?
Oh, you wrote that song.
Yeah,
there you go.
I write, compose
Nice.
my own music, and then I have a really good producer, Sammy V, phenomenal individual. He produces really well, and there's a lot of other producers out there too. But he's one of my go-tos, and we have a great chemistry, and we come up with some really good music. We have so much music. I got enough to put out maybe 3 albums.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but they're just right there. We're
A little bit at a time.
Yeah, yeah, un todo un poco. You know what I mean?
That's right. I was about to say, what don't you do?
I don't do a lot of things, a lot of bad things. That
There
is,
you go.
I try
That's
to
good. You
stay
changed
in
that.
that. Yeah, of course.
I'm the same way.
That's good, man. I'm blessed.
I did at one point. I no more.
Yeah?
You learn to stay away from that. Like
Yeah.
you learn what not to do, right? Okay,
Wow.
That don't work. I'm not gonna do that no more. That don't work for me. I'm gonna change my lifestyle and definitely look at God's way. And if
Right.
God don't approve, then
Yeah.
that's not the way.
That's not the way. Yeah, no, we get it. That's great, man. And I think that's what it's about. You learning from your
Mistakes.
past mistakes, and then learning from others.
That's the best.
Yeah, that's the best, because that's my little model, and I'm blessed to say this. And my sister always tells, well, what you always got to say that? I'm like, sis, like, it's a big deal for me. Like, you don't get it. Like, I've never did drugs. She's like, why do you got to say that all the time? I'm like, what?
That's
I'm going to
huge.
say it.
Yeah, especially from where you come from.
Yeah, never been arrested, never been in a gang. I mean, these are the things. I'm supposed to be dead right now, but I can tell them why I didn't do a drug. Why I didn't do a drug is because I would be dead right now. Because I'd probably be the worst addict out of all of my family. Because I go in, I go hard. Anything I do, I go in.
Same.
So yeah, if I did a drug, I would have been done. I would have been dead. You guys wouldn't even see Mister Dimples, Gilbert. So I'm trying to express that to her. I'm trying to give her a clear understanding
So
why
she can
I say
understand
this.
from your point of view.
Yeah.
My point of view is this. I shouldn't be where I'm at right now. My brother died 3 different times from gang violence. They slit his throat from ear to ear, stabbed him up, left him for dead behind William Penn, and they brought him back to life. That's the first time. Second time, they shot him in his main artery to his heart.
Oh,
The
shit.
bullet got lodged in his neck, and they couldn't take it out. His friend took it out. It was crazy. After 9 years of
crazy.
it being there, and then he flew through a window head first. My brother died 3 different times from gang violence, and when does someone learn? As hard for me to say that because he's my only brother from same dad, same mom. My sisters are from Abel, which is another topic. But my brother is they would always tell, oh, you're your brother's keeper. I'm like, I'm my brother's keeper. Like I'm his older little brother.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, and it's a situation that he taught me not to do what I'm doing now indirectly without telling me. I remember him. I asked him a valid question when I was like, I think I was like 13. I asked him. I said, "Hey, bro, how was it being in juvenile hall?" He spent 3 years of 3 birthdays in there, and he's it's just like how Dad raised us, like our stepdad. I'm like, how? Bump beds. You have your dresser drawer right there. I have my dresser drawer. If I touch your stuff, we'd have to fight. And I'm like, no. So you mean to tell me he's been institutionalizing us?
Yeah. Crazy.
He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, fool. Like, yeah.
You don't see it?
I didn't see it because I never been in there.
Right. But he didn't see it.
He saw it, but he thought that's how it's supposed to be
Yeah.
because that's what we were taught.
Right.
And this is one of the things I'm going to say to you guys, only because it's crazy, you know, and it's a true story. This baseball player, inspirational baseball player, right, would go around to different prisons and express, you know, he's played in the MLB, and he was out there expressing everybody, inspiring others. And, you know, these guys, you know, when I was younger, my dad would always tell me I had an arm of a baseball player. When I was younger, my dad would say, man, son, you would run like a MLB player. Man, son, you can catch like an MLB player. Son, I'm so proud of you. And that's what he became. He became a MLB player, playing for the major leagues. And a gang dude was like, hey, man, stand up. What's up, bro? Am I motivating you? He's all, well, I just want to tell you, man, you are right. You know, when you said that your father basically instilled good values in you. Well, my dad told me I was going to be no good for nothing and end up in prison for the rest of my life. And here I am. But one thing he was forgetting that you can be a chain breaker. And you don't have to believe those stories.
Right.
I, too, was one of those kids that didn't believe in that lifestyle, even though I was around it. I was guilty by association. And I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that I had to. I didn't believe I had to, didn't do that. And I think that's why all my primos and all my family members are like, bro, like, you don't even know. But then they're like, damn, but my primo, if I have to fight him, my primo will fight. Mister Dimples will fight him. Not now, but back then. Because, you know, that's how it is. We were, you know, raised rough.
Back down, yeah.
Yeah. And then they're like, damn, my cousin, he's not even a gang member, but he's like the hardest one out of all of us. And they've all been, level 4s, prison lifestyle, crazy stuff that I couldn't even fathom what's in there. Only from what we see and hear. And I've seen a lot and heard a lot because, you know, my stepdad was institutionalized. He would do stretches and he would tell us how it was. And it's like, man, I don't care how it was. I don't want to hear it anymore because I don't want to do that. So I was scared straight as a youngster. I was scared straight. So you don't want to find out. I don't care how hard you think you are and how spoiled or a brat or, you know, you have one parent or a dysfunctional family. You can overcome all that. You don't have to believe in those words. You don't have to say, oh, you know what? That's the lifestyle that our dad taught us, so we got to follow in that footsteps. No, you don't have to. Follow in the footsteps of you know, and that's what I give my hat off to Bo Dominguez and Ruben Dominguez. Ruben Dominguez is his father. He passed away. But you know, they were rooted. His dad was like, I don't want, I didn't want to see that for my kids. I want to see the better lifestyle, you know, to be the guy that's telling his son, you got a MLB throw, you got an MLB catch, MLB hit, man, you know, and that was Ruben to Bo. You know, and that was special to me because I didn't get to see that, but I was able to hear other men tell their sons in front of me like inspirational stuff that were like, dang, I stole that, I took that. Like, man, if Bo don't want that, I'm gonna take that. But that was me. I was always looking for a mentor, and for those of anybody, the youngsters, if you guys don't have mentors that you can find, I promise you that they're out there.
They're out there.
Yeah.
You just gotta look sometimes.
Yeah.
Even if you're just looking from afar and even if it's a MLB player, it's like, I want to be like that person.
Yeah.
So, but you definitely broke the chain just based on everything you've told us. So, yeah, just keep up what you're doing, honestly.
Thank
It's
you, man.
honestly
It's a great
inspiration to the youth, very much. Like, definitely your story is very inspiring. It inspired me just talking with you when you came in and telling us
That
everything.
energy, man, that energy.
Yeah,
Thank
I love
you.
it.
Thank
It's
you.
good energy,
Yeah.
as you even said. You know, it's good to surround yourself with good energy and like-minded individuals. So
Yeah.
we're definitely glad you came on because what you've said is what a lot of people I think need to hear at this moment.
Yeah.
Especially
for
with
sure.
everything going on in the world and so much divide, and definitely need that glue to bring more of the community together and really help each other, no matter how bad our life was in the past, because that's in the past. We can't do nothing about it. All we can do is now focus on the now and what we can do for the future.
Man, thank you guys for having me. I do appreciate it. Both
Thank
of
you for
guys.
coming. I got a question.
Oh.
So that way, I don't know if you told, or that way you could tell the audience, how did the name Mr. Dimples come about?
So when I was younger, everyone would like in the hood be like, "Órale, Mr. Dimples," you know what I mean? So because I had dimples you have dimples too. You're part of the dimple family.
There you go.
So when I was younger, they would call me that, and then I just resignated it for the food truck.
There
Like,
you go.
know what? I just but it was just Dimples. And then we put Mr. on there because a lot of people in the inbox were like, Mr. Dimples. And I'm like, oh, órale, all right, I am Mr. Dimples. Not Little Dimples anymore, I'm Mr. Dimples. So, yeah, that's where it came from.
Did it take you a while to come up with that name, or you already had it in your mind
Yeah.
saying that's exactly what it's going to be?
Yeah, exactly. It
There
just,
you go.
there it is. That's it. And then I drew the logo out, sent it to my friend. He sent it out to another friend of mine, Enoch, and then he kind of reinforced it, made it a little better. And then my buddy Brian from Bakersfield Decals, he perfected it. So now it's more, I want to say, franchise ready.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
So that's where you're going, franchise.
We're thinking of something.
Keywords.
Keywords. Yeah. Right now we're gonna do baby steps. I got to fix that food truck and get it back on the road.
Yeah, little by little. That's
yes.
right.
And what would you say to other food truck vendors that don't embrace social media?
If you don't embrace it, you kind of are missing out. People want to see some character, and it doesn't have to be you live. I mean, it was very spontaneous for me to go live and go viral. It's hard for people to do that.
Yeah, that's not easy.
People try for years and they don't even make it happen.
Right. The difference is, even putting posts out. Those ones are different. Going viral on a post. That's what people are like. Oh, I'm viral but it's different. You are right. It's way different than going viral live because you can't make that up.
Yeah.
You can't.
in the
You're
moment.
live, bro.
You're in the moment,
You're
yeah.
in the moment. You know what I mean? You're on the sailboat, and that sailboat is going, and you're just riding the waves. So, for those of you guys are out there, please ride the wave, even if you just record yourself and then post it. If you want to be spontaneous and go live and go viral or try to, trust me, it's fun. It's great. I mean, the energy, the vibe. So yeah, that's what I want to say to my fellow friends and food truck owners. And please reach out to me. If any food truck vendor out there wants to know how to get permits, wants to know how to get insignia, what it takes to get a commissary, how it is to fill out the paperwork, let me be an advocate for you. I would definitely do that, and I would promote your company and express to everybody what you've gone through. I want people to see your light. There's so many lights out here, people. I mean, we're all stars.
Oh yeah.
Stars in our own
good
mind. Everyone shines bright in their own way. Because everyone's good at something. You just got to figure out what you're good at.
Yeah. If you can open your eyelids, they can see your reflection of that shine.
Nice.
That's a good one. I like that.
You got all the
Different,
sayings.
definitely different.
Yeah, you should just put all your sayings on shirts and sell them.
That's another project. Add it to the list.
we do have T-shirts. Some slogans are on there, but yeah, we do have T-shirts. Say it T-shirt.com. You guys can find me at Mister Dimples 1 on IG. No, I apologize. That's TikTok. On IG, Instagram, you can find me at Dimples Food, and on my website is dimplesfood.com. Okay. And then my YouTube is Mister Dimples 1. Oh, sorry, excuse me, Mister Dimples. So that's where you guys will find all the.
I like it. You're everywhere.
Trying to be, yeah. Branding yourself. A lot of people don't. You can't pay for branding. You could pay for it, but it's expensive. But the branding that I'm getting, which is from God, it's just impeccable. I mean, I'm tripping out. Well,
I think what it is the authenticity you bring. Is something I have realized is the authenticity. You're not
Thank you.
pretending to be something. You just are. You just are who you are.
Yeah.
So I can definitely feel the authenticity, even through all the posts I've seen, everything.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
And I think that's what resonates with a lot of people is the authenticity, because that will go a long way. Because
Yeah.
people can smell when you're not being yourself or you're being someone else, and so when you're being authentic, that really resonates with even the youth, the older generation, everyone.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people are tired of just the fake people and the fake personas, and people want to see
Man,
the
bro,
real you. They
I
wanna
was there
see
once.
you.
I was there once. I'm like, man, let me get the little boat, you know.
Yeah. So now you're just giving back, like, you know.
That's
And I'm
it.
sure-
That's the key. Give back, you know, makes you full.
Because you'll always get blessings back. The more you give, the more you receive, even if you don't even realize it.
Right, and even if you don't want it,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just gonna come knocking on the door.
yeah, it's been amazing, man.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and start wrapping up the podcast. So for the last part, what's one piece of advice you would give to the audience?
Stay consistent, stay resilient, and always remember that belief in yourself is key. If you can believe in yourself and know that, just know, the world is really, literally yours.
I love that.
And thank you guys
Good
so
one.
very much for allowing
you for
me to
coming
be
in.
here.
Again,
Thank you for
appreciate
coming.
it.
Really appreciate all the information you gave us, all the inspiration. So we'll definitely be staying tuned and staying in touch with your journey, and definitely be tasting some of your food soon.
Let's go. Let's go.
A cheat day.
Cheat day
coming up.
Thank you
All right.
guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode. What's your story?